to the show. So what's been happening? Well, we've had another political meltdown.
The Prime Minister attempts to salvage a new economic plan, but can she save her job?
Some Conservative MPs are privately discussing ousting Liz Truss as leader after she sacked her Chancellor.
The Home Secretary quit.
Aid was suspended.
She announced a second major U-turn on her economic plans for growth.
Tory MPs cannot believe the dysfunction they're witnessing.
What is the point of Liz Truss?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's chaos. We've had 4 chancellors since July. The government is about as stable as a tweet from Kanye West. I mean, do you know her approval rating is 9%? And according to a recent survey, she's on the same popularity level as Prince Andrew. That's right. She's level with Sweaty McPizzaface. The only things below her are Ebola and Phil and Holly. I mean, Christ. This is bad, man. Do you know, the Daily Star have set up a live stream of what will last longer, Liz Truss or a lettuce? Only in this country would we have a fight between our Prime Minister and a vegetable. And most of us are back in the vegetable. She's doing anything to hang on. Have you seen who a new Chancellor is?
I have asked Jeremy Hunt to become the new Chancellor.
Or as most people know him?
The man that you're backing, Jeremy Cunt. I'm so sorry, Jeremy Hunt.
In fairness, he has calmed the market. But I think Miriam Margolyes is still unconvinced.
Well, I thought I'd be sitting in the seat.
Justin will help you out.
Jeremy Hunt has just sat in, is what you're
and
about
the thing
to
is,
say.
when I saw him there, I just said, "You've got a hell of a job. The best of luck." And what I really wanted to say, "Fuck you."
Oh no, you're not going to say that.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing she's still Prime Minister when you consider the money she's lost us. Did you know the UK market lost 300 billion in Liz Truss's first month? Think about that. If you were a teacher and you lost 300 billion kids, you're getting sacked. If you worked at Pets at Home and 300 billion guinea pigs went missing, you'd have a big shop. I mean, 300 billion. Why have you got that many? You're never going to shift them. They're not as cute as... The point I'm making, Liz is hopeless. I mean, it's no wonder the king greeted her like this.
Your Majesty, lovely to see you again. Oh, it's a great pleasure.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Back again. You bugging the pound just as I was about to get my face on it. Fucking guinea pigs, man. Hundreds of the fuckers, what are they? Everything Liz has done as Prime Minister has gone to shit. She's tanked the economy, NHS waiting lists are up to 7 million. And last week, when she met the Lionesses, what happened the next day? Their 15-game winning streak came to an end. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We need to keep her the fuck away from David Attenborough. Just... Christ. No wonder Charles was worried. First she got mothered, now she's come for me. Camilla, the Kingslayer's here! Dracarys, Camilla! Dracarys! Not only is Liz bad, she's unlucky. Did you see how Sky News cropped this headline? Truss has just removed one of her biggest remaining arguments for staying in power. I know. Well, she was after a strong pound. It's not It's not... Sorry. It's not just Sky News. Even her own party have run out of patience.
Liz Truss has come under fire from her own MPs in a meeting with Tory backbenchers last night.
Coming under fire is an understatement. This is a direct quote from a Tory MP. We're being offered the choice of a shit sandwich or a shit sandwich with extra shit. Let's hope she never works at Subway. In fact, her only remaining supporters are absolute lunatics. Listen to why this guy loves her.
Why does she get your support?
She's in my peer group. She's 47, I'm 47 as well.
We're the same age. We both had Tamagotchis when we was kids. Peer group. Christ, if fans are starting there, how desperate will they be in a week?
What do you want to say? Good morning.
Well, my first cat was called Liz. I was phoning my wife when she became PM.
Good morning to you.
She looks like my nan. We're roughly the same height, give or take 1.5 feet. We were both born on a Tuesday. That is a massive coincidence. In short, I would.
What?
It's been a monumental week. Did you see how many of Liz Truss's policies got binned?
And it's basically, that's kept, gone, 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 that's kept, gone, 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 gone. Right?
All that's left is her name. And because of her calamitous budget, everything is going to get worse. And it's going to cost us more. Listen to what Jeremy Hunt said.
This government will take the difficult decisions necessary to ensure there is trust and confidence in our national finances. That means decisions of eye-watering difficulty.
Our eyes are going to water, and some people are already crying. More than 1 in 7 households are skipping meals. 1 in 7. And what makes it worse? Some Tory councillors are opening food banks like it's a cause for celebration. Look at their faces! Hooray! It's insane. You cheer a goal, you cheer a pint being dropped. You don't cheer people who are queuing for help. Can it get worse? Yes, it can. That same Tory councillor tucked into a Cherry Bakewell buffet at the food bank. He helped himself at a food bank. Think that through. Just... Oh, no. Well, I know they're starving, but nom, nom, nom. What did he play from his car as he left? Did somebody say, just eat? It's unbelievable. And here's the biggest piss take. Whilst millions of people are using food banks, we are still subsidising politicians' dinners. Taxpayers charge $17 million for MPs' meals. And as if that isn't bad enough, they're bitching about it. Members of the House of Lords have complained about the quality of food and wine served in Parliament. Listen to this. This will blow your minds. One peer grumbled, there are only so many smoked salmon or prawn and crayfish salads one can take. If I have to endure another nutritionally balanced meal that costs me fuck all, I shall vomit on my butler. Where is my Marcus Rashford? Where is he? It's not just food, man. According to these privileged old fudders, both the Chardonnay and the Sauvignon Blanc are really poor quality. Can something be done? Yeah! Pay for your own fucking wine! Now, from a food story that makes your blood boil to one that makes you laugh, have you heard what PETA believe we should be doing to save the planet?
Animal rights group PETA is calling for a sex ban to be placed on meat-eating men.
So there you go. If you want to save the planet, you've got to bang a vegan. Anyone up for this? There was a whoop over there from a man who is clearly a vegan. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I can think of loads of evil vegetarians. Hitler. Ted Bundy. Ellen. I mean, listen. Thank you. But this is how crazy it is. Listen to the reason for their ban. Men's obsession with meat makes them responsible for 41% more greenhouse gas emissions than women. Our obsession with meat? What men are they hanging out with? Fancy going down the pub? Will there be bacon? Do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife? Of course I do. It's madness. Blokes aren't in a kebab shop watching the Donna like a pole dancer. Look at his skin. If men were so obsessed with meat, Liz Truss could win us all back by dressing like this. It's amazing what angers people, innit? I mean, did you hear about this? Peppa Pig introduced his first same-sex couple. Most people went, fair enough. A few people lost their damn mind. Cancel immediately! Children are watching this guff. This is child abuse. Is it? What do they think's going to happen? Candy Cat and Rebecca Rabbit aren't going to start scissoring. It's like, damn, and I thought that muddy puddle was wet. Why get so upset? This is all it is.
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
That's all it is. Two mums. One's a doctor, the other's lazy. Oh, come on. The doctor's worked all day. All she's done is plain spaghetti. She hasn't even done a sauce. I don't care whether you're a lesbian. I don't care if you're in a throuple. Pull your finger out. For the working lady. That's what people should be angry about. And besides, there's always been same-sex action in kids' shows.
Get me out of here, will you? Come on, then. Let's be having it.
On that, did you see what Pat said about that on Sky News? Postman Pat has just revealed his biggest weapon supporting the strikes. Anal. Time for Playground Politics, and as Halloween is in the air, I thought I'd find out what spooks the kids. Are we all ready to go?
You hear me?
So, it's Halloween. Take me through your costumes.
I'm Bojo gone wrong.
You're Bojo gone wrong?
Yes, he's dead Prime Minister.
I'm Donald Trump, and I'm the What's-It head.
Both of you look like you've been used to clean chimneys.
So I've come as Captain Jack Sparrow.
I like it. I really like it. I'm getting a real sort of Black Eyed Peas vibe off both of you. And what have you come as?
Bat dog.
That classic combination.
This is the 20, 30-odd pound suit, which you're going to have to pay for.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
So, I got Adidas socks on. They're not sponsored, by the way.
I got Adidas shoes on.
Oh, nice.
Look at them fresh kicks.
Is there anything you shouldn't dress up as for Halloween?
What you're wearing.
What I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Well, you don't like these?
No.
Just a bit too basic?
Yeah.
What easy to get around on the tube?
I heard one person once, right? He dressed up as a cardboard box. A normal box. He cut it open, put himself in it, and was like, look how sexy I look.
Did he say that? Did he say that?
It's for comedy.
The baddest thing to dress up as is a ballerina.
OK. Do you mind if I push you as to why?
Why? Because it's not very Halloween-y.
That is true.
But if it's a zombie one, OK.
Fine. What is the scariest thing in the world?
Pennywise. Don't tell me you don't know who Pennywise is.
I do know, but I'm slightly freaked out that you know. Do you find clowns funny or scary?
The scary ones were that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But the ones who are just clowns like that, only in nose, who
So just to be clear, the happy clown looks like... Yeah. It's a huge difference. What do you think is the scariest thing in the world?
Looking inside someone's soul.
Who would be the scariest person to be inside? Let me rephrase that. Whose soul would it be the worst place to inhabit?
You.
You think being in my soul would be tough?
Your life, man. You deserve a better life, man.
Okay. What frightens you? Spiders? Sharks?
No, they're not just
Sharks don't eat you.
Sharks don't eat you?
No, they're like vending machines kill more people than sharks kill people.
That is true. That is true.
And taking selfies.
Kills more
Yeah,
people.
because if you stand on the edge of the volcano and you fall in.
Technically, that's the volcano, but you're right. If you saw a shark holding a vending machine near a volcano, you're in a world of trouble.
Then I'm gonna need somebody to take me out of that world.
Yep.
So I think
What's this got to do with anything?
all he does is he eats his beetroot carrot crisps.
That is private information. I don't want anybody to know that I am very strict on my health diet in that I like beetroot and parsnip and carrot chips.
They're all right, man. Come on.
How do you know?
Because I'm on that same diet. I got no problem with some parsnip, beetroot crisps. Oh, the other kids will laugh. Let them have their Doritos. You and me will live till we're 200.
Yeah, you eat your flipping Doritos and I'll be eating healthy.
That's right.
We went to a museum at school. People were pushing this screen because there was a dead body and then it made the head move and the jaw move, so it's super scary.
Brianna, what museum?
I forgot.
Now, let's talk football. The Men's World Cup is around the corner and nothing gets footy fans more excited.
It's coming up! It's coming up! It's coming! Football's coming home!
Wales rejoice! England have won the penalty shootout! We love it. Who can forget the Euros when one proud man was so giddy at the prospect of football coming home he did this? Nothing else makes you do that. I enjoyed my wedding day. I didn't put a rocket in my shitter. Do you know what I love most about that photo? It's still daylight. Where do you go from there? Well, probably A&E. But here's the thing. It's hard to get excited about this World Cup because of stuff like this.
Qatar is hosting the 2022 World Cup in what is sure to be one of the most controversial tournaments ever.
9 of the most powerful men in the soccer world stand accused of taking tens of millions of dollars in bribes.
Qatari official Mohammed bin Hammam paid FIFA officials $5 million while lobbying them to vote for Qatar.
It's not just accusations of bribery. When they won, Qatar had never qualified for a World Cup, had no real footballing history, and had no suitable stadiums. They haven't got the skills to do it. It'd be like putting this woman in charge of a country. How can you host a World Cup where the country is so hot, it started air conditioning the outdoors? It's insane. Have you seen how England fans dress? 2 things. 1, he's going to melt. And 2, how big's his belly button? The heat is nothing compared to the human cost. Did you know 6,500 migrant workers have died in Qatar since the World Cup was awarded? Football stadiums are supposed to be arenas of joy, not graveyards. This is a World Cup that's practically been built on modern slavery. One dad said his son was worked to death on £1 an hour by Qatar World Cup stadium firm. The world looked at these atrocities and was disgusted, apart from Suella Braverman, who got a notebook out and had a wank. I think football legend Louis van Gaal puts it best.
Zegt de FIFA dat
om het voetbal daar te laten ontwikkelen en beter te laten ontwikkelen. En dat doe je door een toernooi te organiseren in dat land. Nou, dat is al bullshit.
Exactly. It's about money. And there's more bullshit. The Qatar World Cup website said, we want this to be the most inclusive, people-focused edition of the tournament ever held. It's for everyone, except for women. Because in Qatar, women need permission from male guardians to marry, study abroad, travel abroad until a certain age, work in government and receive some forms of reproductive health care. Even matter, they can't be the primary guardian of their own children. And if a child's father dies and there's no male relative to take over, the government looks after the kid. The government. Imagine that. Your dad's dead. You got to live with this guy. Why does my new dad look like a Victorian dildo? There's more. A married woman can break the law by refusing to have sex with her husband unless she has a legitimate reason. And there's loads of reasons. I'm tired, I've got work to do, your belly button's freaking me out. It's not just women. Qatar says LGBTQ fans are welcome to the World Cup despite homosexuality ban. So they're welcome, but they're banned. What's that like at passport control? Enjoy Qatar and remember, God hates everything you stand for. What I don't get, if Qatar object to homosexuality so much, why do they choose to host a football tournament? I'm straight, but going to football is the only time I hug and kiss other men I don't know. Come here. And that's off the pitch. On the pitch, it's insane. By people, they don't mean women, they don't mean gay men, and they certainly don't mean everyday supporters. England fans face 9K hotel rooms and £11 pints in Qatar. £11 a pint. I think this guy puts it best.
Dat is al bullshit.
And not only that, it's an offence to be drunk in public. So you can drink, but you can't be drunk. I'm no expert. I'm not sure this guy was completely sober. Just a hunch, you know? And it's not just drinking. Have you seen what else has been banned? No perfumes or colognes, no selfie sticks, no smoking. Well, this guy's in trouble. There's more. No horns, no gambling, no political or religious signs. No signs. Some fans might break obscenity laws without even knowing. I can't believe how badly they misspelled Eileen. All of which means real footy fans are going to be priced out of going, which makes you think, well, who is this World Cup for? Rich wankers, of course. VIP suites at Qatar World Cup go on sale for $1.8 million. We don't need VIP suites, we need real fans. You're not going to see this in a suite. Is football. Basically, I'd love football to come home, but I'd really love FIFA to fuck off. Because thanks to their corruption, we have a World Cup that's not inclusive, with tickets ordinary fans can't afford, in stadiums built by slaves. Football is the beautiful game, but all FIFA do is make it ugly. Now it's time for my stand-up guest. Please welcome the absolutely fantastic Troy Hawke!
Look, I don't have long. The one thing I did want to talk about is this new virus that's sweeping the UK, this imposter syndrome. I don't know if you know, an imposter is somebody that pretends to be somebody else for some form of gain, financial or otherwise. I mean, who would do that? What kind of broken shell of a person would hide their true nature? What are they trying to hide? That becomes a question, doesn't it? What human version of North Korea would I actually be talking about here with this imposter syndrome? Do you know what the answer is? Nearly everybody. 9 out of 10 people in Britain suffer from imposter syndrome. It's a sense that you don't deserve what you have, you're not entitled to what you've earned, and you're just not good enough. 90% of British people. The other 10% were privately educated. And those buggers don't get imposter syndrome. Now, you think, well, I'll tell you what, Boris Johnson is probably the Archduke of not having imposter syndrome. I think we can put that out there. You don't lead the country in a 2-year-long, ego-driven, blindfolded can-can through a minefield. Stopping only to machine gun the British public's money directly at your very best friends before going back to a flat those same friends paid to decorate to celebrate the fact that you can carry on your bloated, masturbatory Winston Churchill fantasy at everybody's expense until the country is literally drained dry. You have to be dragged out by your ankles, leaving your fingernails embedded in the doorframe. Do you think that man wasted a second on self-examination? The elites do not get imposter syndrome. Do you know who else doesn't get it? Imposters. Genuinely. They don't get their own syndrome. An imposter with imposter syndrome is just self-aware. They're just pointing at themselves in the mirror, oh yeah, that's not me. Now, the people that get it the hardest in this country, and this is a shame, are the people who have a lot of moral responsibility at the jobs they do. People who want to evolve all the time, people who ask themselves hard questions, people who want to be better at what they do. These are the people that get struck with the imposter syndrome. I'm going to ask you a question. Do we have any teachers here? All right, over there, you get imposter syndrome at work, don't you? Of course you do. You're a teacher. Good Lord, every day you have to go in mindful of the fact that one wrong word, one wrong foot, you could say something to one of those gentle, malleable minds that could psychologically damage them for the rest of their life. Not only damage them, damage their sense of self, damage all of their future relationships. Just one tiny thing you could say to spiral them off into a psychic vortex of negativity. You have to be on point every day, and I imagine the worry about that keeps you awake some nights. Would that be accurate? Look at me! I'm going to vaccinate you against imposter syndrome right now. Imposters do not get imposter syndrome. So here's what you do. Next time you're on the way to the school, you do a left instead of a right. You find the nearest B&Q and you just start working there. Do you hear me? I mean go through a formal applications process, madam. I mean you march into that staff room with the energy of the Three Bears. Do you hear me? Who's been drinking out of my coffee mug? Am I doing a double on Sunday? Honestly, nobody's going to question you. Nobody. They're just going to think, oh, good Lord, the new girl's a bit fiery. Keep the energy going, yank a high-vis off a coat peg, bang that door open out onto the B&Q shop floor, start advising customers on hammers, screws, lawnmowers. Keep going until security finally work out that you do not work there. Do you know what it is that will give you away? The fact that you are actually helping folk in a B&Q. Anyway, they will see you walking towards instead of away from customers. Well, there's something rotten in Denmark here. There's something rotten in Denmark here. Oh, she doesn't work here. This makes perfect sense. And then what they'll do, they'll frog march you out. They'll dump you on a heap on the floor. And what I want you to do at that point is make a note of that feeling, right, of being an actual imposter. Pick yourself up. Go back to the job that you're physically, intellectually, and emotionally qualified to do. Put your shoulders back and smash the hell out of it. The reason that you have imposter syndrome is because you're good at your job. Do you understand that? The fact that you're analysing and questioning yourself makes you good at what you do. Do you know who's not good at their jobs? People who leave work every day going, oh, smash the granny out of that one. Not good at their jobs. But they do end up running the country. I've been Troy Hawke. Thank you so much for the time. You've been wonderful. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Hawke.